company, which means they can do whatever the heck they want with
If
it.
that's confusing for you, it's okay. We understand.
Would you explain it?
Sometime in, I believe it was the early 90s, Disney sold off parts of itself, including like its stores lines and a few other things, to different like subsidiary companies that they can run themselves. So they still carry the Disney look and brand and name, but they're not actually Disney. And a lot of those have been bought back over the years, especially under Bob Iger's management. And this one specifically is one of the last ones, and one of the big ones too, that need to be bought.
So you're telling me they broke off pieces of themselves to increase their longevity. You're telling me the Walt Disney Company made Horcruxes?
Yes. Yeah, or Marvel, for that matter. Either or. But it's complete again, and now the Dark Lord will rise.
Well, saw that one coming.
Does Bob Iger have a nose?
So what's exciting about them now owning all of this?
That
So much stuff.
Disney could actually take care of it?
Yeah, but what else can they do? Like, I think there's a lot of possibilities.
Well, the biggest thing is that they actually have a stake in it, and that's the most important thing for me. When it wasn't owned by Disney, yeah, they were required by contract to Disney it, but they weren't really investing in it. And let's face it, Disney Paris is Bob Iger having nose.
Yeah.
But now it's theirs. Like, it represents them fully, which means they're really going to have to put money into upkeep, especially, and probably new things. That's what I'm taking away from it.
And I'm thinking they now own Marvel and Star Wars, and they can do whatever the heck they want. So I'm just curious what they'll do next and how far they'll take it.
Like a whole nother, like, not just land, but park.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
Or maybe land, probably. I don't know if they have enough room for a park over there. But there's definitely a lot of possibilities. What one attraction that doesn't exist yet would you like to see added to Disneyland Paris? Not that you've been there, but
Well, they,
make it up.
they already have a Ratatouille attraction, right?
Yeah, it's very pretty.
I'm trying to think what other... Like, they could do more Beauty and the Beast, but I feel like that's oversaturated. They're not going to want to invest in that right now. But is there other Parisian or
Well, they
European...
could pull it from what they're doing in Tokyo. Isn't Tokyo getting the Beauty and the Beast stuff? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I'm just thinking what would be Eurocentric for them to emphasize. And a lot of, like, the early
Sleeping
Disney
Beauty,
stuff.
Snow White,
See, that kind of stuff, I could see them doing a large attraction.
Tangled.
You know, a Tangled attraction actually wouldn't be bad. Not just like a dark ride, but like a...
Oh, you know, there's this other show that they made, takes place in a Scandinavian country. Frozen, I believe it's called.
Never heard of it.
I don't know if people
Yeah.
would really be into that.
Yeah, it's pretty obscure.
Yeah. I mean, tweet at us if that's like a
You heard of this
thing?
Frozen?
Unfamiliar.
Nope.
So you're not looking forward to the new featurette that's coming out. That's Olaf's Frozen. Is it
have-
Adventure? Is
I
it
have
Olaf's
feelings
Frozen
about
Adventure?
that.
Frozen Adventure.
Yeah.
It actually looks cute, right?
I'm interested. And the thing is, I saw this news this morning and I was like, I'm not even going to bother watching this trailer because we already had the spring Anna and Elsa, the spring fever.
Spring Awakening. Yeah.
Nope, not that.
Frozen
and
Fever.
yeah, Frozen Fever. And I was like, why do we need another short? This is unnecessary. And we watched it. It's actually really cute and it has a lot of potential. And there's the possibility of it's a winter featurette and the exploring of the way other people celebrate the holidays and the family traditions. And I don't even want to say it that I'm looking forward to it, but I am.
I definitely saw Dreidel, which I'm about.
Yeah.
They had a little bit of everything, which I
Yeah.
think was fantastic.
Santa Lucia I saw in there, which was like, that's kind of fun.
There's a lot of marketing opportunities in this featurette. Like they can put them in the parks, they can do whatever the heck they want, and that'll be cool.
My biggest worry, though, is by acknowledging, you know, they're obviously acknowledging some of these very religiously tied winter celebrations. No matter what, if they miss one, it's going to be a problem. I worry about the potential, and let's face it, in today's day and age, inevitable backlash from this.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's sweet. Everything you see in it is kind of a celebration of all of these different cultures celebrating that. I hope that's
So do you
what's on
think
the overall.
even if they get backlash, any publicity is good publicity because it's going to make more people watch it?
Yeah, I mean,
Like to me, that's a no-lose thing, even if they get, I mean, they get backlash for everything.
It's true.
You know, they open a new trail and people are complaining that it's too thin. I don't know. Has anybody complained about the Big
I was
Thunder
gonna say,
Trail?
were people complaining about the Big Thunder
That was
Trail?
actually my segue. Did anybody?
Almost like a path between two.
It almost is like a path
Yeah.
bridging two lands,
One
two
of
thoughts,
fantasy to a more
rustic,
Yeah.
historical,
Mm-hmm.
back in the past. Kind of reminds you of Davy Crockett or maybe Zorro. No? Frontierland.
Yeah. I
Anyway,
got that.
Big Thunder Trail. It's open now. What'd you think of it?
It rocks.
That's the best one you got?
Right now. Yeah, I'm completely.
I'm
I
sorry,
was
take your
expecting
jokes for
you-
granted.
I was waiting for that one.
Don't Jungle Cruise this. We're against Jungle Cruise jokes on this show. I can't say that. I'm sorry. No, we are so for Jungle Cruise jokes on this show.
What makes the pun besides doing it all turns into Jungle Cruise jokes.
So what did you really think of it?
It's so nice.
It is nice. It's very nice.
And I really like the nods to the Big Thunder Ranch that was there before.
Mhm.
And little brandings. And I think it's cute. And I like that there's not that dead end in Fantasyland anymore. And
That's for sure.
it's not as much of a problem in Big Thunder or in Frontierland because you kind of have to walk to get to it, so people aren't really necessarily hitting that dead end. But it creates a better flow.
It sure opened things up a whole lot, it seemed like, on Sunday.
Yeah, that's for sure.
It's kind of a fun place to watch fireworks from as well. There is no sound, so that's a problem.
You
But
can hear the fireworks.
you can hear the fireworks and you can hear the trains going by, and that's really great. But you're right underneath them, so it was kind of cool from that regard. And that's where our icon picture, whatever thumbnail picture was from tonight. And I'm glad that they did it, and I think it's just one more step towards Star Wars Land. So I'm super excited about the dog shaking my my desk. But
Desk is moving.
earthquake.
It does set up very nicely. Just seeing how they're going to do the entrance for Star Wars Land
yeah.
over there. It looks like it's going to be pretty
Well,
smooth.
and you're getting a really good view of where the train's going to go too, and I think that's exciting. And they definitely kept some things from the past, and they've got some new stuff coming in. And it looks like there's some nods to Nature's Wonderland. What was that called, Roger? The Mine Train through Nature's Wonderland. Yeah, thank you. And so I'm excited to see what that is. I'm excited to turn left on the train because that's always an adventure.
It goes left.
I mean, where else are you going to get to go left on a Disney train, right?
We're getting places, kids.
Yes. Heading towards the future slowly. Yeah, you know, so that's exciting. Go check it out. I think the new favorite Instagram location perhaps at Disneyland is that rock wall, because people just seem to be obsessed with that. And there's even an Instagram dedicated to it already.
Of course.
That featured you
got
today.
a picture in front of that wall, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah, look at that. He's up on
You're
the trends.
just saying that because you made me do it.
I didn't make you do anything.
You took the picture.
I did take the picture. I'll give it.
On my phone.
On her phone.
You advised
This
me
is a
that it
team
needed to
effort,
happen.
friends.
We are a team. Then also over in Adventureland, Maria covered this week that they're changing Bengal barbecue and the indie shop, and it's going to be a completely different adventure when you go over there. Right, Cameron?
Hi, friends. Mr. Cam Jackson here, semi-famous celebrity from Geeks Corner. May I have a moment of your time?
Only one
Pinball
moment.
is one of the greatest joys in life. They are taking away my pinball machine. I'm not pleased. I realize that I'm probably one of 3 people who may have a problem with this, but I don't care. I'm a Disney fan, and therefore I'm going to complain. They're taking out
Wrong website, sorry.
Yeah, I know, right?
So let's move forward.
No, I'm a big fan of the pinball machine. They are taking that part out of the stores. I actually think it's a wonderful decision for that area because the traffic flow is terrible in there, and they're also adding more seating for Bengal barbecue, which is a wonderful article on
Since
DAPs
there's
Magic.
really not that much seating, period. There's
It's
standing.
Yeah, learn more about the food. I assume they're not going to change the menu much, but they are going to add more seating.
And there's going to be stroller parking.
Yes. So overall, good decision. I'm a little sad to see my pinball machine go away.
But if you see it show up on eBay, let him know, because he will, I don't know.
I have $12.
Yeah.
Approximately.
I was gonna say he'll sell his left ear. I don't know.
Van
May-
Gogh reference? Is that where we're
Maybe?
going? Okay,
You think?
cool.
Possibly? Okay. So good thing that's happening there. Other good things that are happening that you in particular have been geeking out about a lot.
Have I?
Black Panther.
I'm pretty excited.
Yeah, Black Panther trailer was released within the there was a lot that happened this week.
Yeah,
So
it was. The funny part was we started this week going, are we going to have a lot of stuff to talk about this
Because
week?
all the big things
And
already
then also-
happened.
4 days ago.
Yeah.
Not even a week ago.
Yeah.
This was, guys, we don't have a show.
So explain the Black Panther trailer, and then we'll talk about it.
Tear it apart.
Yeah, well, that's a good idea.
It's good. And so it's a very action-heavy setup, the central conflict of the Black Panther film. And I am very excited. I will admit to not being as familiar with the Black Panther storyline as I am some of the other comic book characters, but from what I know and what I've looked into since the trailer comes out, they're doing a lot of stuff that's core to the Black Panther storyline. And they're adding some stuff that I think is really, really clever that wasn't in the comics originally, but is kind of a modern take on it, and it's really, really neat. Some of the storytelling elements they're using.
So what did you think of it, Katie?
I'm excited.
Good.
There's so many good things happening, and it's talking is really, really hard. I think I say that every week, but I'm still learning, guys. I'm a newborn. Bear with me. It's so interesting. Like, I always get really nervous with Marvel movies because, as I've admitted many times, I know nothing about the Marvel universe. So I'm like, is this going to be completely foreign to me? Is this going to be, am I going to be lost the whole time? Am I going to not know what's going on? Is Cameron going to have to explain everything to me afterwards?
I'm going to anyway. I mean...
I think you just make half of this up sometimes.
Sure, that makes sense.
So this guy...
It's very possible.
Let's call him Smitty Ickerman Jensensen.
Yeah, and we'll believe him. So, but I'm excited, and I think there's really, if the things you told us on Sunday are actually true, there's a lot of backstory into this that I'm excited to see play out on screen.
And I'll reiterate again, I am less familiar with this comic series than
I think that's what's great about it, though, is this is a less familiar character in general, and the fact that they're taking it in a way that's they're giving you they're starting out with an assumption about this country and about what we're going into, and then even in this trailer they're turning it up on its end, and so it really creates a lot of possibilities for where this could go and what they're building with it that really could be anything. And it might be somewhat with what the comics have done in the past, and it might not be. I'm sure Murray actually, you know them, right? Do you know Black Panther comics pretty good? Okay, so Murray can tell us how we do, how well they stay close to it. But maybe just a little bit. Your Snapchat. So tonight you need to follow us, DAPs Magic on Snapchat, because Murray's sitting in the front row with a phone going like this the whole time.
And there are Snapchat filters being
Yeah,
put on me, probably right at this second.
I'm very nervous about this. I want to see the Snapchat filter on the dog, to be completely honest.
I've tried.
But
she has too much fur
Yeah,
over
there's too
her.
much
oh,
going
too much
on in
fur.
here.
At least you're a nice dog.
She's the best dog.
Yes, but I love the possibilities they have in this that maybe you wouldn't have for some of the more well-known Captain America, Iron Man, Spider-Man characters, where you have expectations that are already miles high because they're favorites, and these are kind of in that more flexible tiered. You can do more with them, I think.
Yeah, and I do think it's worth. And I know this is a panel of 3 white people saying this, but I think it is great to see representation like this in films.
Yeah.
I don't think we need to say much more about that, but it is. It's an empowering thing, and
I think the more interesting and the more directions they go, the better off.
Absolutely.
Yes, please.
Cool. The other trailer. Actually, let's look at a meme. Do we have a meme, Tyler? We have memes. Let's look at a meme.
Memes.
Bailey works. Welcome to Geeks Corner. I'm Mr. Daps. I'm Katie, and I'm Kelly, who has finally defeated Cameron and absorbed his hosting prowess.
Is that how hosting prowess it transfers between people? You have to. Is it hand-to-hand combat?
It's actually through coffee. You have to. What happens here is, see, that guy Kelly actually had to do latte art, and he challenged you.
I don't want to correct you, but I do believe it's pronounced lart.
He challenged you to a latte art competition.
Yes, he did.
It will be you versus Captain Kelly.
Larterizing, yes. I don't want to get technical with you all.
So we will figure out a way to make this happen. If anybody has an espresso machine we can borrow.
It's a very expensive piece of equipment. If we could just loan that,
If we can just borrow it, that would be great. And then we will make a video of this.
I iterate. I don't know anything about latte art. She's highly skilled. Nothing.
Can't be that hard, right?
It's only taken me 3 years at Starbucks.
Oh, boy,
Beginner's
I'm in
luck.
trouble.
I mean, half of it's how you sell it, right? But anyway,
It's true.
I've made an amoeba.
Swan.
Both years of championships, I've just made up what I poured, so it's fine.
But the point being is you two will fight to the pain, and I
Princess
will...
Bride reference?
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah. And then I will judge with Katie. It'll be great.
I think that's fair.
Yeah, I think it's very fair.
We're
You taught...
judging team.
All right. I think we have
so
another meme also that will be a lot of fun. They reopened Big Thunder. Is that what it say? Trail. Now, much longer, or how much longer do we do we wait for the Disneyland Railroad to return, Mr. Daps? It says a few more weeks. Katie, grown, Mr. Daps. That's very true. That is entirely true.
Yep.
That's our world.
So,
Except
fun
that's
story.
been like the last 18 months.
We have a screen behind you in Magical TV Land that has the memes appear on them.
It's magic.
I have decent eyesight. I can't read the blob of letters that are on there, but you heard him stumble a couple of times. That those weren't words. That was a spot that he was reading. It's impressive.
Here, let me help you.
Spot. Hey, they
thank
reopened
you.
Big Thunder Trail. How much? That was good. That was great.
I'm saying he has a skill. I'm complimenting.
The other day he saw a plane in the sky. He's like, I wonder what type of plane that is. And then from a distance, he was like, oh yeah, I know what type of that. And then he like said it, and I was like, you scare me.
So he has excellent vision. He's been eating his carrots.
Yeah.
What's up, Doc? I don't know.
Okay, Looney
The way
Tunes.
you said that.
I'm sorry, but I believe the line is, "What's up, Doc?" Yes. That's the
Kingdom
line.
Hearts 3 trailer was also released this week,
I'm
and
interested. Yes, go on.
you are obsessed. And so is our producer Tyler. I'm sure we will have a demonstration video at some point in whatever year it actually comes out.
That is one of the crux of this argument.
Yes. So give us your thoughts on the Kingdom Hearts trailer, sir.
Here's the thing. As excited as I am, like, they gave us nothing. Like, it's some gameplay. It looks cool, but it's busy and it's not showing us anything story-wise or anything. Which, by the way, if you can follow the story of Kingdom Hearts, like, completely, kudos, because it's complimented.
Kudos.
Complicated? That's the word
It's
I wanted.
okay. We know what you meant.
It's complimented, complicated.
Yes, complicated.
It makes you want coffee.
It really does.
Which,
So-
don't you guys love this mug? It glows.
That's a cool
Whoa!
mug.
Yeah.
Where's it from?
Tyler and Haley brought it back from Florida. I should turn this one off too. Let's see if this works. Ready? Go.
Woo! You can't.
Yeah, you can.
can
Look,
just
there's
see
a
it.
little bit of a light. All right, you can bring it back on.
Did
That
the
was
sky
cool.
jellyfish choose you?
The crazy things we do here on Geeks Corner. But the leaves were actually blue, and then you put the coffee in it, and they turn vibrant green, and it glows in the dark.
Neat.
Magic.
So thank you, Tyler and Haley, and I hope you had a good trip, because this is a great mug. Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts. So again, they showed us almost nothing. I mean, the hype train is obviously real. People are super excited about this game, but they've been talking about it. For,
But does it turn left?
No, not yet. Just wait for the remodel. They didn't announce a release date for this. Until they have a release date that they're actually.
Which
sticking
I
to.
actually think is one of the funniest things. They released this big trailer, it explodes on the internet, and I was watching on Twitter as everybody's like super excited about the trailer, and then about a half an hour later, I think that was when everybody realized,
Oh no! They
wait,
didn't
there's
say
no
it.
release date.
So yes, again, I'm so stoked. The games are fantastic. I'm most excited because they always incorporate a lot of the new elements from the game, from Disney canon. I'm curious to see what new things they'll be including. I mean, obviously they're probably going to include like Frozen and Moana.
So Olaf gets superpowers or something.
Honestly, he
Okay.
probably is going to be a
He
companion.
can shoot his nose.
Yeah, I mean, honestly,
I feel like
yeah,
that's the most dangerous
probably.
thing that Olaf has, is he has a sharp, pointy nose. He could just shoot. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm so excited, but they gave us nothing. They gave us. It's beautiful to look at, and
There's a nice subtitled
yeah. So
trailer.
I love listening to the interpretations of the character voices in Japanese.
which was pretty good.
Yeah, like,
I
it's
was
good.
impressed.
Um,
Like, in some ways, I feel like the second voice generation characters in Japanese sound more like the original character than the English ones. And that was weird to me, but.
Well, yeah. So I'll just be sitting here frothing at the mouth until they announce more things.
Right
And
here.
it's gonna be. It's probably gonna be like another year before we get anything new about this. And
D23. We're getting stuff at D23.
have they already said they're gonna announce?
That's what it
Kingdom
said.
Hearts?
Are you
the
sure
video.
about this?
What it said at the end
I
of the
feel
video.
like they're just gonna show more gameplay. If they announce a
Bailey,
date, I'll be happy.
Bailey is saying at D23 they're gonna announce the release date.
Somebody
Okay.
else watched the video. Yeah.
Okay, I will believe it when I see it, because they've done the Kingdom Hearts 2. They said they were gonna announce a date, and then they didn't announce it for like 2 years. Like it was.
Yeah, maybe it's the next D23 Expo.
We didn't say which one.
D23 2019.
I think it did say next month, though.
It does say 20.
Okay.
It says July 15th, 2017.
Oh, which would be
D23.
D23.
Okay.
Okay, good job.
I watched the video with you guys.
I was too busy trying to read the subtitles.
And I was screaming and slamming my head on the desk. So
This is why they have me on the show. This is the only reason.
Somebody
they have
had
me
to
on the
read it.
show.
Yeah, so you're excited about it. It'll be fun.
yes.
That was like the almost 3D thing we used to do with our shoes. Anybody remember we used to do that with shoes? For bonus points, other than Miss Bailey C, who cannot answer, what kind of shoes did we do 3D with in season 1 of Geeks Corner?
Sounds like on your feet. Duh.
Yeah.
Nope, I want to know specifically. Let's move on. This weekend is Father. What did you want?
Converse All Stars Black.
They have to guess.
Was it right though?
They have to guess.
Did I get it right?
Of course you did. Thanks for ruining it. So Father's Day is this weekend. And we have a new article. We have actually a new series. Why don't you come on, Caitlyn? Sit next to this crazy key. Oh, Nana just got so excited.
Here.
She's been like licking my skirt.
Make sure you speak up because you don't have a microphone. There's Nana. She loves
Hi.
Caitlyn.
She does.
But you have a new series that you've started, and it is called, what's the series name? And we'll get into the
Geek's Guide to Gifting.
Geek's Guide to Gifting, which is
Alliterative.
awesome.
I know. I'm so
Yep,
excited.
and this is the first of many articles you're going to do
Yes.
on Geek's Guide to Gifting. Pretty much every holiday you can imagine, she's going to have a Geek's Guide
Arbor
to
Day.
Gifting.
Yeah,
Yes,
totally.
absolutely.
Yeah.
4th of July is coming up. It's going to be fantastic.
5th of July's right after it.
Yes. So for this time, your first inaugural article for this, it was all
Yes.
about gifting for Father's Day.
Father's
We're not going to say what actually you said to give,
Yes.
but what you can do is talk about where your ideas came from, what generally you were thinking of, and why they should go read your article. And
Well,
then we're going to
I
take
kind of
action.
have to allude to one of the items that I did
Just
put on
one.
the list
Just
because
one.
that kind of inspired me.
One is okay.
So in the article, I kind of go over a couple of stores that I really like. I like box lunch gifts, just box lunch. They're really awesome. They have a lot of geeky kind of stuff. Hi. Yes. And it's also cool because they donate a box lunch for every $10 you spend, so I like that. But I found this really awesome Groot cutting board, and I got really excited, and I went, oh, this would be a cool gift. And then it just kind of all spiraled from there. But, like, for my dad, for Father's Day, birthday, because they're actually the same week, and Christmas, we tend to get him, like,
Double
Star Wars
trouble.
stuff. Yeah. We tend to get him Star Wars stuff. Like last year, we got him the R2D2 French press, and he was like, "This is so
Which is
awesome."
amazing because you
He
really can't
loves
get
it.
that anymore. It's
sold
just
out
gone.
everywhere. I think I found it on Amazon, but for like way more expensive.
Yeah,
than it should
we
be.
should have just bought a bunch of them and we could have gotten new microphones.
Sorry. But yeah, so box lunch is awesome, and Think Geek has just about anything you could ever imagine. Amazon. But I like box lunch and Think Geek because you can sort it by like Marvel or Star Wars by your fandom, which makes it a lot easier when searching for things.
So Father's Day is just a few days away. Is there one short sentence you would like to say to your father?
Oh goodness gracious.
Yeah, no, I'm throwing you on the
pressure.
No
spot.
pressure, because they're
And then
probably
it's going to
watching.
lead into our final thing for tonight.
Well, oh goodness. Well, I love my dad a lot. My dad has always been the one. Not to say my mom hasn't, but my mom had a hard time with me moving. But my dad said, you know what? Like, you go for your dreams. You do it. You're gonna do great. And he's just, I want to say he's been one of my #1 supporters.
and he's a good dad. So we thought we would continue with the honoring of good dads. Is that a good segue into what we're doing next, Cameron?
I'm going to say yes.
And we thought it would be fun to start a new tradition because the Olaf's Frozen Adventure was all about finding traditions. So we thought we'd make a tradition that would be even better than finding one because that's just more fun and it's crazier and it's what we do. And it's what we had.
Yes.
So we came up with a new tradition that we're starting that will be the week leading to Father's Day every week. So Miss Bailey C., please remind us next year.
Please. We will forget. 100%.
But we decided to pick a geek dad to honor. And for our inaugural Father's Day honoring, we thought we would get this dad a really awesome, like, valuable cash prize present, right?
Yeah, and then we gave up on that idea.
No, this is amazing.
It is pretty cool. It is.
Cool. So this year we're going to honor Clay, who is Katie's father.
You're officially the Geeks Corner
You're the
father.
The inaugural father. And we thought we would get you like the best thing we could think of.
Yep.
And
subtle click in the background.
And it's hot.
Oh yeah, we didn't think that through.
So Clay, we would like to give you this light bulb. Well, you should talk about it. You know what this is.
Well, Clay, official Geeks Corner Father of the Year. First of all, congratulations personally from our corner to yours.
It's a huge honor.
It is. This stunning
light bulb,
14 carats of the 14 carats. That's the vegetable of light bulb. Is hypoallergenic. For one, also hyperfluorescent because you can plug it in and it's bright. Also hyper temperature wise, which isn't to say it's actually hot. It's just very excited about.
But it also lights things up.
It does, much like you illuminate our lives. We are greatly appreciative for you, probably more than Katie is.
No, that's not true.
You're a wonderful, wonderful human being, and we are very happy to share a small piece of our set with you for the joy that you have brought us.
This very integral part of our set.
Yes.
And now this corner will always be dark.
In remembrance of you. That got away from us.
That got dark really fast, just like that corner.
Clay, good job. We're very proud of you. Thank you for being.
Thank you, Clay, for being a good sport, and we hope you're tweeting along because that was fun a couple of weeks ago. So make sure go to dapsmagic.com. You may not realize this, but every week most of the topics we cover are pulled straight from the website, and we really try to keep that as consistent as we possibly can. So then you can go back and read the backstory behind all of these, and when we post this episode on dapsmagic.com, we link to everything, so you can find everything we've talked about. Yeah, right?
Yep, that sounds correct.
Okay, I don't know. You were looking at me with weird eyes, so it was
It's
like
my normal face. Sorry that my face is weird.
Anyway, I do see that it is about that time of night, and that is about all the time we have for you this week.
Sure, go to thegeekscorner.com. That's thegeekscorner.com to see the rest of these ridiculous episodes, find out why we do things like give away light bulbs. It probably won't make much more sense, but you'll have a good time doing it.
Go to dapsmagic.com and listen to everything Mr. Daps just said.
Yep, because he took all of it.
Oh, yeah. Good call. And also follow us on social. You should just take in the social media thing. Make sure you follow us on social media, or you can find DAPs Magic on there. You can find Geeks Corner on all of the social media channels, including Snapchat now, just for DAPs Magic. So see what's going on there. I know there was some stuff going on Instagram and Snapchat for the DAPs channels from Knott's Berry Farm this last weekend. Yeah, we're getting lots of stuff up there, and we're trying to make it better. And if you have ideas, always send them our way, because we're more than happy to explore them.
Geeks Corner.
Please.
Yeah, it's great. But that's all the time we have for you this week, so we will see you around the corner.